Good morning, everybody. Beautiful July morning. Checking all these belts and checking over the tires and making sure everything looks good. It is harvest day for our wheat. And, yep, I just got to make sure everything looks good on these combines. I've got them full of fuel, fully serviced. They are ready to go. That belt nice and tight. How about back in? Yep, that's good. Everything on the old 105 is looking great. I just got to finish everything up here. Let's see. Okay, that belt looks good. Let's put that cover back on. Okay. And that's all up there looks good. Let's see. Close this down. There we go. I've got her all opened up so I can look at every little thing. Yep, chopper belt looks good. How about in here? We had one of those pulleys go bad last year. Well, a bunch of belts and chains, but chains tight. All these belts look good. That belt looks good. Whoop. Well, that's all right. Let's close this one up here. We don't need it open anymore. And all the unload auger looks good. So let's see. Can we get that one? Oh, I have to might jump. Oh, nope, I got it. Whew, that's a lot, let me tell you. Hop up here. Okay, radiator is clean and looks good. So that's good. Engine fan belt and everything there looks good. We'll go ahead and close that one. Check the radiator. Yep, radiator's full. We can close that down. I can close that side door now. I had it open just to make sure. Let's see. Can we hop up here? Yeah. Top of those belts. Shakers look good. They're nice and clean. Nothing in them. And the last little bit here is look at the feeder housing. All the belts, chains, they look good. So we can go ahead and close that up. Close that up. And I think we got everything on this tractor. Oh, except my door. Oop. Let me get my door here. Go ahead. Oh, I can't get it. That's all right. I'll get it when I get in. It'll be all right. Oh, looks like Fred's just now showing up. He said he would be over. There, we got my door. That ought to do it. I've got the truck down there. That sounds like... Oh. What do we have here? Boy, look at that slick international truck. Wow. Mr. Fred, you have upgraded, my friend.
Yeah, so well, remember that little international single axle truck that you had helped me come across that I ended up picking up?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, I didn't check it. It didn't have a coolant filter on it, and those DT 466 engines like what it had some issues in the early models with electrolysis in the block, and
Ah.
I didn't catch it soon enough, and it got electrolysis in the block and ruined the motor. And
You didn't add any of that SCA stuff that I told you to, did you?
no,
Oh,
I
no.
so I ended up selling it, and it put me right on the line for money. But I bought this truck and trailer,
Yeah.
and to kind of get back up on my feet, which matter of fact, I just did it. But you had introduced me to those guys that put in that tank system for
Oh, for
converting
making
manure to...
solid fertilizer?
Yes, sir. Anyways, I just got done running a trailer load over. That's why I ended up bringing it instead of bringing like the Gator or the pickup. Is
You were
just
running it. Gotcha. Well, that's okay. Maybe it'll come in useful later if we need it. We'd have to wash it out, of course, since you hauled fertilizer in it. But,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, If we run out of room or something, we could use it. But I only put one truck out there. I'm not expecting a super high yield from this wheat, but we'll have to just see when we get out there.
Alrighty.
I went to the edge of the field and picked a couple of heads, and there weren't very many berries in each of the heads, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I've been servicing everything up, and everything appears to be ready to go. The old 105 at. I know she ain't got a cab, and I never found a cab for her over the winter time there.
Yeah.
But I tried. I tried looking for one, and yeah, I couldn't find one of those aftermarket cabs. So I got her as good as I could get her. There's a radio on it. I don't know how good it works, but I've had it out. I've had it running, tested it. It seems to work good. If you have issues, you get too hot, you just let me know, okay?
Okay.
I don't know. You might want to take your jacket off and throw it in the truck because it's going to be hot today. I'm going to get ready to take my sweatshirt off. It's almost 85 degrees. So I know it's going to get
Alrighty.
warm today. I'll let you do that, and I'm gonna go take my sweatshirt off in the house.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I'm still wearing my sweatshirt, and that's going to be a little bit too warm. So let's see. Come over here to my bedroom. Get in my closet, and I'll do that, and I'll be right back. All right, that's much better. Okay, well, now we can get to it. Oops, shouldn't have left my front door open. I might run up my energy bill. Well, that ought to be a lot better. Nice lighter color to wear when it's hot out. Well, Mr. Fred, are you ready to dive in and see what kind of a yield we got? I think our moisture's going to be just fine.
Alrighty.
We've waited long enough. The haze in the distance is gone, so I think the humidity has ceased for this morning.
Okay.
But we should be all greased up, ready to go, so I guess let's get to it.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, we'll fire up the 8820 here. I've got her all ready. And I guess we'll head across here. Pretty sure Fred can figure that out. It's one of the easiest combines in the world to run. There ain't much to it. I sure hope he doesn't get too warm on it. I mean, if he does, we'll switch him for a while and put him in here in the AC, because I've got it nice and comfy in here, that's for sure. It's amazing that old 105 has almost the same exact header size as the 8820. It's a good one. It really is. Oh, I forgot to tell Fred that we need to drop straw. And, yeah, I forgot to do that. I'll pull up here to the edge of the field and we'll tell him real quick. I'll just go down here right at the edge of the low and start in right down here. But before we do, I got to make sure we're dropping straw. So let's make sure our machine's dropping straw. We need to enable, because we're going to need the, there we go. We're going to need all we can get. Hey, Mr. Fred.
Yes, sir.
Make sure that you put your straw, disable your spreader back there and drop straw.
Alrighty.
I forgot to tell you that before we got started.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan.
All right. Okay, now we got that taken care of. We can get back in ours and let's dive in and see what we get here. Doesn't appear to be too bad. I think we're dropping straw. I imagine we are. Yeah, we're not filling up too quick. My guesstimate was pretty close on this, that we probably wouldn't. But, you know, that's okay. I don't know. I'm just hoping that we get a decent amount out of this year. Because to be honest with you, we kind of need it. Things have been a little rough. We didn't get as much out of our soybeans as I thought we were going to. Yeah, we're sitting around 100,000, but you know, wheat has dropped. Of course, being during harvest, it will. But wheat has dropped quite a bit, and prices just ain't what they used to be. So, yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, this old 8820, she roars really good through the field, always has. Boy, look at that train. Could you imagine if that puppy had derailed right about now? Oh, we'd be in a world of hurt. Well, we're at about 40% just coming down that edge. So I'm going to go just to the edge when we're halfway full here and see how we end up. And actually, we need to stop, I think, right there. Oh, look at our straw production, though. My word, are we going to have some straw this year. Holy moly. That is some thick straw right there. Wow. That, you know, we transferred everything over. All of our bales are over at our other field. Yeah. Well, our baler is over at our hay field. I might have to see what kind of money we get out of stuff. Might have to do like Fred and sell some of my fertilizer if they'll take it. And might have to get me oh boy, I might have to get me a baler for here at the farm. But we don't have to worry about that right now. Right now we're just trying to get this patch opened up. You know, get some air going in here. Kind of get the edges all cleaned up so we can really get to going. Man, I didn't even think about that. That's kind of my bad. Oh, looks like Fred's already got a full bin. And I imagine I'm not too far behind him here. Now, we're taking a pretty good chunk out of the field, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're 88, so we should be able to cut back around here. Might be able to make it around the loop back up to the truck, which that would be good. Kind of hard to see that edge over there, isn't it? Unless you get right up here and lean real far forward, then you can really see that edge. But yeah, cutting around this is going to be different this year because of these new wet water, or these new the waterways, I guess what we call them. Oh, we're full now. I heard it trickling on the cab. Let's ooh, my man, that straw is thick. We're just bouncing over it. Even Fred's straw is coming out thicker than all get up. Well, we'll get to pouring in here, and We're going to drive over the soybeans a little, but that won't hurt it. It'll be all right. We'll see. I think Fred's looking like he's doing pretty good over there. But I'm going to go ahead and time lapse the rest of this, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, we're going to stop and check on Fred here for just a minute. Make sure he's doing okay. We'll give the tractor a chance, or the combine a chance to cool a little. See how he's doing in this heat. Because it is toasty. We are 90 degrees, and you can see by the dust and the dirt all over the combine, he's eating a lot of chaff. Yeah, he saw us. He'll probably hop down here in a minute and chat with us. We'll give it a minute. Well, we've made good progress, though. I mean, we're just probably halfway or a hair above done with the field, and it's looking decent. I wouldn't say great, but it's looking decent. There we go. He ought to be getting close to done here any minute. Yeah, it's a rare old combine. You don't see very many of them anymore. Oh, yeah, almost clipped it. Mr. Fred, how you doing, bud?
Getting along pretty decent.
That's good.
Hey, silly question.
Yeah.
Would you like to possibly swap for a little bit?
Yeah, I'd swap with you for a bit.
I was gonna say, it's getting mighty toasty.
Yeah, 90 degrees out, I imagine it is. Getting a little toasty up there, and you look like you're starting to get a little bit of sun around the edges, so, yeah, go ahead. In fact, you can run right over there and hop in the 8820 and just take off, my friend. I'll take the old 105 and do some ditch hopping and some cutting.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. We'll see you in a bit.
Alrighty, thank you, sir.
You bet. All right. Well, we'll hop up here and have a look. Give him a chance to get out of that sun. I know it's tough. And this is a good old combine. I'm pretty good at handling these older combines. I'm kind of used to them. I remember driving them. Like I said, we'll go up here and do a little ditch hopping with this. And just some accessory cutting. Looks like he darn near had it all the way around the field when he did this up here, so that's okay. Okay, let's just dive in right here and see what it looks like. All right, we are ready. Let's go. It's a little noisy up here, but it's manageable. This really is just a good old combine. She ain't running hot, so that's a positive. And Fred's been able to keep her going pretty good. Now, I just got to remember, I don't have that big of a hopper anymore. Fred's running around with a big hopper, so I'd better be a little bit careful in the way I cut. But I figure I'll break up some of these areas. There we go. Hydraulics are a little slow on it, but they get the job done, and I guess that's all that matters. Old gearbox here. Takes me a minute to get through it. But it works. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like we're doing a pretty good job of getting good cuts. Things looking really good. But I think for now, I'll go ahead and go back to like I was before, and we'll see you here in a little bit. All right, everybody, we are back. Yeah, the old 105, she's just ticking along just fine and getting things done here. And, oh, Fred's out. Uh-oh. Let me see what he needs here. There we go. Mr. Fred, what's up?
Hey, I know we're getting along pretty decent, and I don't want to bother you. But hey, man, that combine's developed quite the noise.
Where at? Where's it coming from?
Feels like it's right underneath you.
Oh.
Only when harvesting. Like right now, it's not making any noise, but while going through the field actually harvesting, it's like metal on metal. Sounds like a couple things beating the daylights out of each other.
Well, the only thing that would be right underneath you would be the drum that thrashes the wheat. Well, have you cooled down quite a bit? Feeling good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hop on the 105 and keep cutting, and I will go up to the house with the 8820 and see what we got.
Alrighty.
And I'll be back down here as soon as I know something.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan.
Okie doke. Well, I'll let you get to it, and we'll go see what's going on.
Alrighty.
Well, that's not good. Oh, and we got a full truck. Hey, Fred. Fred.
Yes, sir.
You want to go empty out my truck? It's full, and there's still some wheat left in the 8820. There is an auger that you have to turn on and back up to with that truck to dump it into my bin up there. You'll see it. Just back up to it and dump it, and I'll pull that in the shop and look at it. I just noticed it didn't unload all the way.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all the way up. Let's see here. I think we're going to perform a highly erratic maneuver, but I need this thing emptied up so I can see what's going on. We'll let him move out of the way. And I think I can get over this other combine, over the bin maybe, and dump off our excess into its bin. It's kind of risky, but I kind of need this emptied up. I don't know if it'll work either, but we're going to try it. Easy, easy. Oh, too close. Well, we'll come back at it a little bit more. Maybe we can do it, maybe we can't. I don't know. Yep, it'll work. Ha Well, he'll have to empty that out before he takes off again, but at least I will be able to diagnose this without anything in it. I mean, it sounds like it's running pretty good, but if he says something ain't right, I don't doubt him. I bet he ain't lying. We'll go take a look and see what's happening. There we go. Perfect. That actually worked out perfect. Well, we will head this back up to the house. And we'll see what's wrong. You know, last time we harvested, we had issues with it. And now this time we're having a few issues. So I don't know. I don't know for sure what's happening. Looks like Fred's getting her dumped off okay. But I'll get it in here and into the main shed here. Get the door open. We should be able to pull it in, header and all. Should be just enough room here. Bring it right up here. And we'll put the header down and start diagnosing what's going on here. There we go. Yeah, plenty of room in. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get to looking at this and seeing what's going wrong here. First thing I'm going to look at are the drum bushings up in here. Make sure they're okay. I don't see any major issues on this side. Let's come over here. Over here, they're in behind everything. Back in here. Well, I'm going to look this up, and I'll let you guys know when I figure something out. Well, everybody, welcome back. We are, we're in a lot of trouble with that 8820. Looks like we sucked up a rock into the drum and we busted the drum. So, yeah, it's done for now. The dealership said they're going to send someone out to assess it and see how good or bad the issue is. In the meantime, I grabbed the old Massey and decided to start cutting with it. I mean, it's not great. It doesn't have a big capacity, but it's cutting wheat, and it's really noisy. But I guess as long as we're getting some wheat cut and getting something done, I might as well keep going, you know what I mean? I'm not taking a huge chunk out of the field, but I'm doing better than nothing. I figure if I can at least, I don't know, if I can at least help between the old combine and this one, you know, that's better than nothing. Nope. I'm almost full too. Well, there we go. We are full. Well, we'll take this full one. Uh-oh, I didn't think of that. I won't be able to unload this into the truck. Oh, no. Oh, this is not good at all. Well, that's what I get for getting in a big hurry. This will never reach inside the truck, ever. That's just too short. So I guess I'll run this to the house and dump it directly into that auger. And then, yeah, make a couple of trips here and there. I'll tell you, I wasn't prepared for a breakdown like this. I really wasn't. It wasn't on my list today. We'll put it that way. Definitely wasn't on my list. But it's okay. We're going to make it through. This old girl, she, at least she's running. I mean, if worse came to worse, could you imagine if this was our only harvester that we did have? Oh, I would be in so much trouble. I think I can get up here. Yep, I can. Well, I'm glad I bought that auger. Yeah, I can't raise the bed of my truck in there, so I have to have this auger in order to unload. It slows things down, but, you know, there's not much I can do about it, to be honest. Boy, she's awful puffy back there of smoke. Okay, reach down, put that back down. And away we go. Yep, I just cannot believe that. The 8820 has, I don't know what we're going to do. I really don't. I guess for now, we're just going to have to keep running with this old girl and the 105 and make the best of it, you know. I mean, hey, could be worse. We could not have a combine at all and be stuck without anything. But we have 2 functional combines out running in the field. That's more than most people would say. Definitely a lot more than most people can say. So I really shouldn't complain. Yeah, it's kind of a drag having to drive clear over and clear back, but could be a lot worse. You know, and if this thing only does 1, 2, 3 loads, what's it gonna hurt? We're gonna make it through. We really are. We will make it through. Well, I guess I'll see if I can cut in right here and just start going around this patch. Keep it on going. Here we go. Boy, we are cutting away again. I mean, at least one good thing. We are pouring grain in here. We really are. We are pouring the grain in. Oh boy. Boy, we just don't have that tight cornering. But, oh well, hey. I'm just happy that we're still cutting wheat. You know what I mean? We could be sitting on our laurels. Or worse, we could have to send Fred home because we don't have a way, don't have a way to keep him busy. But I know he needs the money. He expressed to me that, his bills are coming due pretty quick, and I reassured him I would help him in every way possible. So we're going to keep at it and keep him busy as best we can. But for now, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you had a great day. We're going to finish this up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.